Okay, I'm going to change this honeybee fixed pitch, which I've just had, into a honeybee fixed pitch with super skids. Here's the parts there, and the hope is that when they're all on, it will look something like that. So I'm hoping it'll make my honeybee look a lot smarter, add some strength to that tail boom, and supposedly fly be more stable. Although, as I understand, the extra weight will affect the flight a little. But my main purpose for doing it is just to add some cosmetic value, just to make it look better. So I'll make a start. As I'm adding the bits, I'll do some more filming. Catch you soon. Okay, I'm getting on pretty well. It's been about 30 minutes or so. As you can see, I've put the fin on at the back. I've got the back skid support there on, and the front ones. But the trouble with the front ones is they're supposed to, if you can see, be leaning forward, but they're leaning backwards, and that's because they don't seem to fit that well. The receiver there, just underneath my wristbands, is actually pushing it back. So I'm hoping if I apply some force, it should push it forward slightly. So that's how far I am. I'm just going to carry on now and see how we get on. Okay, I've managed to slide the skids into the supports here, and as a result, although that bit was being pushed backwards, because these are really tight there, I've been able to in effect bend this round, but I've had to take off my receiver, and I'm going to have to reposition that slightly forward now that these skids are pushing that forward. But it's in, they go in nicely. The fin's attached there. I need to add another fin at the back here and try and get the battery thing all together. Okay, I've put the tray rods in there. Here's the one tray support. That's the other bit which I'm gonna put up there, and then use these tiny rubber things to keep it in place. Okay, the battery tray is now on, as you can see. I'm going to attach some rubber bands there and there to hook the battery over. I'm now working on the back here. I'm going to put the back fin on. Okay, as you can see there, I've got the tail fin on, as well as the ball there to stop that catching on carpets and things, I guess. And now I've just installed this tube here to hold the antenna, which I've wrapped around the legs, and I've fed through there, and at the moment I'm pushing it through. I'm going to pull it out at the end there. I think I'm ready then to obviously stick this back on the receiver, which I've removed. It's just got to stick on there and get the thing together. It's taken a while, but we're almost there now. Okay, the battery's in place. The receiver has been stuck back down, and we're pretty much good to go. So I'm going to put the canopy on and give the thing a test flight. And here is the finished product, the honeybee fixed pitch with super skids on. Give you a closer view there. You'll notice you can't see the battery there any longer. That's because I've moved the battery right to the front there. I don't know if you can see that. It's inside the canopy there. It's just so that I could balance the heli, because I noticed with all this extra weight at the back, it was leaning backwards. Obviously it won't fly well. So I've put the battery right to the front, which obviously means, well, sadly, I have to take the canopy off to change the battery. But rather than having to add extra weight, I don't want to make the helicopter any heavier. Here's the fin at the back there. Here's the one there. Looks pretty cool, eh? And that's the heli. Okay, I've brought it down now just to show you how it flies now that I've done all this to it. I've learned some of this stuff, most of my stuff, from Nutcaze, NUTTCAZE.com. If you go onto his site, he's got a lot of info, as well as loads and loads of YouTube videos. So what he suggested is, I need to lift here, make sure the helicopter's nicely balanced, it's not leaning backwards or forwards. That's why I move the battery forward, so it's nice and balanced. I've loosened these two screws so that these flippers can move easily, because every time you crash they bend, so if you've got them tight they're only going to get damaged, so they're nice and loose. That's all set to go. I'll put a bit of white on the tips so I can see the propeller. So everything's set. Now I'm going to switch my transmitter on. I'm going to plug the power in. Wait for the green light to stop flashing, and then I'll give it a fly. You can see how it goes. Now, I must warn you, I'm not an expert pilot. I am just a beginner, so this may not be brilliant. And it's a very small room, so it's possible I could crash, but I'll do my best to show you how this flies and the difference it makes having a kit on it. So here's the Honeybee with Super Skids. I'm going to try and hover it in the living room now. That was unintentional. Ooh, that hurts. Let me just put that back over here. I am normally better than this, so let me get that thing going. Make sure everything's okay. What you need to do, this is probably a good opportunity, if you ever hit anything, you have to make sure these blades are in line with that bit there. So that's what I'm checking. I have released the battery, because the last thing I wanted to do is, sometimes you get a freak signal if you've got the battery on and the thing can spin. Okay, everything's cool. That's a good thing about Honeybee. It doesn't mind being crashed even into your leg. But that did hurt me a bit. Okay, I'm not really that bad normally, so let's try again. There we go. So you can see how it flies, because I'm going nice and balanced. Okay, so there you go, it flies pretty well. So I'm going to land it now and bring this video to a conclusion. So that's the Honeybee fixed pitch, all souped up with Super Skids, and you can see there, it flies. Does it fly any better? I'm not sure, but it certainly does fly well. But this is the end of this video at least. Thanks for watching. I hope it was helpful. Just let me just say, if you get a chance, why don't you log on to www.whatslifeabout.com. That's the website of the church I work for. I'm a Baptist church minister, and if you ever wondered what life's about, you'll find the answer there. Well, thanks for watching. Feel free to email.